It's not a very happy place to be, understandably.
I think a lot of people, myself included, aren't really sure how it gets better from here.
Pretty depressing, to be fair, at the minute.
The games themselves are not fun anymore. We come to be entertained, allegedly.
Football's not particularly fun, though. Mainly because we keep getting beat every week.
Sunderland fans have had a good few years now of disenchantment. The malaise is really started to kick in now, and there's a feeling of apathy around the club and disengagement.
I think a pretty key turning point was when Niall Quinn left the club about 5.5 years ago. I think Niall Quinn understood what Sunderland meant to the community and what it meant to the area. This is a club that's always had really strong community links. Sunderland was always famous for the mines, and we're standing on top of one now. We're famous for the shipyards, and there's all ones just across the river. And it was famous for its football club, and now 2 of those have gone, and all they've got left is the football club.
A really enjoyable time last time was getting the last 3 quarters of the season under Roy Keane when we got promoted, because we started just as badly, in fact even worse than we did this year, but then Keane came in, turned it round, we won a load of games in the last minute.
A year and a half ago when Sam Allardyce was in charge, now they escaped at the end of the season, which was about the 4th or 5th time in a row they'd done that, but that one was genuinely different. They were a good side for a good 4 or 5 months.
We genuinely did feel like we were going to build something with Allardyce, and it was a shame that obviously England came calling and he left, and then you replaced him with David Moyes, and it was pretty clear fairly quickly that he wasn't the answer and we were going to get relegated.
There was a lot of turmoil over the summer, not just with the manager situation, but with the ownership situation as well, and it all interlinked, it all combined to create a very difficult summer for Sunderland. Ellis Short wanted to sell the club, which eventually came to nothing. But while that period was going on, they couldn't appoint the manager that they wanted. They couldn't make a decision on who they brought in. Derek McInnes was first choice. He rejected the chance to take over the club. He's probably been proved to be the right decision.
When Grayson came, I was quite optimistic. It wasn't an appointment that was going to get anyone off the seat, but you kind of thought, solid pair of hands, he's been there before in the Championship, he's done it.
We got a draw at home to Derby, which wasn't too bad, and then we won 3-1 at Norwich and thought, happy days. But then we still score goals, but we can't stop letting them in.
I think we lost 4 or 5 in a row, still haven't won at home, sat the manager, haven't kept a clean sheet yet.
The home form is well documented. We're almost at a year now without a home win.
I think we've got 2 home games, 2 or 3 home games to go before we go an entire calendar year without winning a game at home.
I think to pin the blame on one single person would be wrong. I think that's overly simplistic. I think that this isn't something that's just happened this season and last. This has been coming for at least 5 years, if not longer.
It's easy to say the owner needs to change, but you're in the middle of the season. If someone came in tomorrow and gave you however many millions of pounds, you can't spend it in January. So
obviously Ellis Short is at the top of it all, and the buck stops with the chairman, but in his defence he's put money in, he has put a lot of money in, and he's been let down by people.
The fans are with the team certainly to a certain degree.
Well, it's their team, so they are, but on individual performances and team performances on a match-by-match basis, then they get quickly frustrated because we want to be winning games. As I said, we want to be scoring goals and going in front rather than coming from behind to snatch a point at home. So they're behind the team, of course they are, but the ones who haven't been turning up.
It would have been nice to just have a boring season, look towards the playoffs and kind of finish mid-table with no dramas either end of the table. But obviously it hasn't happened like that.
I think people are pretty doomed to fail here because it's no coincidence that manager after manager after manager has failed. No club has a God-given right to succeed. No club has a God-given right to be in the Premier League or in the upper reaches of the Premier League. But I mean, you've just got to look around. It's a fantastic stadium. They've got a world-class training facility. You know, it's not full at the moment, but get things right on the pitch, and that place will be full every single week.
While you can look at the clubs and say this shouldn't be there, there's obviously a reason why you are. So you just got to get out of it. Basically, it'd be nice not to be there though, isn't it?